What's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a good day today. First off, I wanted to say I'm sorry. I've been really busy this past week, so I just wanted to apologize to you guys. I haven't made a video, and it's just, I don't know, man. I feel guilty. I know nobody cares. It's not a big deal or anything, but to me, I feel guilty because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to you guys, giving you guys my opinion about certain things. So when I don't make a video, I'm like, I want to, but there's other things. Life is getting in the way. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'll make a video later on, get stuff dealt with in real life, but I just at least wanted to say something. So I do apologize, but I thank you guys, and I appreciate the love that you guys give me on a daily basis when it comes to my videos. So I got a couple of stories today. I'm hopefully actually able to get to both of them, but one of them I'm gonna have a lot of fun with, and this is this one. This video is gonna be a lot of fun because we get to talk about masculine dads are the best dads. Look at that, boom, get them guns. Masculine dads, according to an Ohio study, make the best dads. Hey, you know what? It's not me. I didn't say it. It's the Ohio study. So I'm gonna get into this. It is a very funny article. There's one thing that I'm like, ugh. Like they always mention like some type of toxicity when it comes to like people being, or guys being masculine and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't agree with that whatsoever. But I want to read this as somebody that is I love being a dad, dude. Tony is awesome. I enjoy. It's like one of those things. It's like I was made for this. Like I was made to be a dad and enjoy this time with my kids. And also too, the fact that I got another one on the way, like in a couple of months, man, she's gonna be here. Maddie's gonna be here. Dude, I'm so excited. I can't wait. So I wanted to read this to you guys, give you guys my opinion about it. Because again, like I said, it's kind of up my alley of being a dad. But it is kind of funny to see that from apparently this study, it says the masculine dads, the more manly man of dads, apparently make the best dads. So, hey, you know what? It's not me. Like I said, it's the Ohio study. I'm getting this from the dailymail.com in UK. So if you guys want to look it up, I'll put it in the description below so you guys can check it out. But it starts off with saying, manly men make better dads. Masculine traits, including competitiveness, adventurousness, are linked to the stronger parenting skills, the study claims. So, manly men with typical masculine traits may be better fathers, a new study has claimed. Researchers from Ohio State University have found that characteristics such as competitiveness as well as adventurousness were linked to being better fathers to infants. Now, it just says infants. I'm assuming it's just, later on through life is still being better dads and stuff like that. But I totally, like, look, I agree with this so much because there's so many things, at least when it comes to Tony and I, where I like to be adventurous with her. I love to have her do things. We go out to the park, we'll go outside, even horsing around in the house. Like, I know we try to like keep it down a little bit for baby mom and whatnot, for the missus, but dude, there's so much time for her and I to just jumping around, running around, having a good time, make believe, all this stuff is something that, one, I enjoy because I get to see how excited she is. I get to enjoy this time just like I'm assuming my dad did when I was a little kid. And it's just one of those things I'm just like, I'm so proud to see her grow throughout the times. I will say this too, it is really sad to see pictures back when she was a little baby. I'm like, oh my God, my baby, what happened? But I love seeing her growth and being able to learn and being able to problem solve and just having a fun, good time is something that I do see as something as a dad I really do enjoy. And it's definitely the competitiveness when it's like, racing upstairs. Of course I let her beat me, but I love the hustle. I love to see her getting up there and trying to chase after it. Or even the adventureness of being able to, run around the house and make believe, jump off furniture is what she does nowadays. It's something that I really do enjoy to see, and I'm glad to know that she is fearless. At times, she is the most fearless baby I have ever seen. And I love that. I want her to be confident in herself. I want her to be fearless. I want her to go headstrong into certain things. And I think that's at least when it comes to this study, when it talks about masculine features, when it comes to adventureness and being competitive and whatnot, is one of those things. It's like, yes, that is what, at least when it comes to dads, that we need to be for our kids, to where we are challenging them and hopefully seeing them grow over adversity. So anyway, it continues on with saying, while these traits are often seen as old-fashioned male stereotypes, the researchers say they can result in more positive parenting behaviors. Now, I wouldn't say, okay, so competitiveness, adventureness, I don't see that as old-fashioned male stereotypes. I would just see that as I would say that's almost anybody. Like that, I wouldn't even call that a stereotype. You know, throughout your life, depending on what you're doing, you're competitive or you're adventurous. You know, you go after a new job, or you're fighting for a new job, or you're playing in sports and whatnot. I don't think it really matters so much of it being old-fashioned. It's something that is just ingrained in us as people, where to be the best, to get ahead, you have to take risks, you have to take chances, you have to be competitive, and you have to you're going on an adventure, going throughout life. So I find that very weird. It's like an old man stereotype. It's like, no, I don't think it's a male stereotype, but okay. So it continues on with saying, the researchers said, if fathers can preserve the best of these stereotypical masculine characteristics, again, I don't find it stereotypical, without the negatives like hostile sexism, that would be good for families. Now, I will say this. I think it depends on the guy. I think it depends on how that person is raised. If somebody's raised in a bad manner, I think you're going to get that from certain guys and whatnot. But I'll say this too, man. Not all guys are like that, and I hate it that they come in here and saying, oh, because they're masculine, they're sexist, and they denigrate people. It's like, no. A manly men, not only, like it says, taking adventures, being competitive, but also being respectful to people. I think that's the one thing, at least growing up, is like, yeah, you know what? I'm a manly guy. I like to do things. And don't get me wrong. There's certain things I'm like, mechanic-wise, I don't know. I don't know what to judge masculine-wise. I love to work out, but I don't know the goddamn first thing about mechanics and stuff like that. But I think when it comes to masculine, it's that you're treating people right. You're treating people with respect and whatnot, to where some people are not raised that way, which is a shame. But I get their point of view a little bit. But again, I don't see that as a strictly masculine thing. That's like, oh, just because you're masculine, you have this small urge of sexism. It's like, I don't really think that's the case. But anyway. In the study, the researchers analyzed highly educated men in a dual-earning couples to see whether having typical masculine traits improve their parenting skills. The professor says these men are combining traditional aspects of masculinity with new nurturing ideals to create new fatherly identities. Now, I don't know. This is the thing when I read that as well, because it gets later on in the article when it talks about how both the mother and the father are, more common than anything now is that both parents are working. That's exact same case that my wife and I are in. Both of us are working. She goes to her job. I have my old firefighting job. And that's what we do, and we have to send Tony to daycare, which I will say this, man, daycare is amazing. At least the one that we have her in right now has been amazing to see her grow, to see her learn and stuff like that, to when we are trying to provide not only for ourselves, but for our kids, trying to provide a house over our head and whatnot. So I also see in this as well, as it continues on, they say they may be in the midst of transforming fatherhood. Again, like I said, it's just one of those things of like, I don't really agree with that so much. I think back in the day when you had a lot more families where men went out and went after the bread and whatnot, was the breadwinner, and the mother stayed home. The mother had a lot more interactions with the kid, where the father did not have so much. But as we are getting on along in this society where couples are finding it easier to sustain a livable atmosphere, I guess, at home when it comes to both parents working, it's encouraging the father to be more active at home because both parents are working. I will say this, at least when it comes to me, I try to do the best I possibly can to help my wife out. Doing the dishes, trying to get clothes down, get them in the wash and whatnot, trying to get Tony ready for bed, baths, trying to get her dressed for the morning. I try to pitch in as much as I possibly can to try to ease the burden off of her, because again, like I said, both of us are working. So when I'm not here at the house, she's the sole caretaker for Tony. It is one of those things, as a guy, I understand of what my role is in being able to help out my child, but also help out my wife in being able to be that partner for her that she needs when it comes to just having co-ownership of everything, and having that co-ownership of helping one another out, because there's things that she'll help me out with and I will help her out with, and it's that partnership, that's that marriage and whatnot that we have, that is keeping us together, that we have agreed upon, of what we will actually do for each other and what we will take care of one another. So Mainly the one funny thing I just like kind of looking through this. So finally, the men were also asked whether they thought men or women should be provide the majority of the income for the family. 9 months after the child was born, the researchers watched that fathers interacted with their babies both by themselves and with the mother. Each father was rated on their positive parenting behavior on how well they co-parented along with their mother. So again, that's like what I said. There's one thing when Hannah's not here, when I'm on my 4 days off, man, Tony and I, we are playing, we are having fun. If she's not in daycare, her and I are hanging out, having a good time. And again, like I said, it has to do with how much time we're spending time with them. You know, back in the day when it was just a single mom, she was spending all the time with them, and the kids didn't really get to spend so much time with their dad. Now it's come to the point where it's pretty much equal when it comes to job occupation, how much time you're spending at work and how much time you're spending at home, and how much you really need to start interacting with your kid, and with the intention of the best possible growth possible for the kid. So continue on just for towards the end of this. However, those who showed high level of hostile sexism were found to have worse parenting skills. And again, it doesn't qualify like what that is. Like, what do you see as the hostile sexism? It doesn't say exactly what that is. I can kind of understand where they're going with it. But again, it's just a very weird thing of what they're putting in. So the result revealed that more men said that they fit with the stereotypical definition of real men, the more they were rated as good parents. So unsurprisingly, men who believe that they should have a nurturing father role were also found to be better co-parents. So again, like I said, if you are a dad and you are not only being able to give those masculine things of being adventurous, being competitive, encouragement and stuff like that, but also trying to be loving, trying to be caring, trying to be there when they need you most, and being nurturing, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You can be masculine and still care about your kids' growth and how they're doing emotionally and physically. So it is very interesting. I love it, man. As somebody that works out, as somebody that does consider, I do consider myself a manly man, it is interesting to see, at least from this one Ohio study, that apparently manly men make the best dads. So again, like I said, it's not me, it's the study. So anyway, let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you guys think about this study? Again, I'm gonna put it I'm gonna put a link to the website, the Daily Mail, in the description if you guys want to check it out yourself. But man, boom, biceps for days, and a manly man dad's the best. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about this? Please have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to talking to you guys all next time.